Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Coach D coming back at you. Hey, listen, today we're going to talk about successful solution review. Okay, we're going to talk about successful solution method. You probably heard of it. If you haven't, either way, we're going to talk about today and talk about some of the reasons that people are not really mentioning, as far as like why you should even consider joining a successful solution method. That's like a tongue twister, y'all. All right, so I went behind the scenes type deal, right? And I wanted to kind of really dig into this and bring you guys the real. You guys know I like to, be a straight shooter and bring you the realness, right? So that way you can get the most in-depth information, before you make a decision. You feel me? All right. So first off, if this is your first time on my channel, welcome. All right. I'm all about bringing you guys talking about the 3 M's of entrepreneurship. We go into the mindset, the marketing, and multiple streams of income. All right. Because it's all about getting you guys paid. All right. At the end of the day. All right. So if that's the type of stuff that you like to hear about, then definitely go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Hit the subscribe button, baby. All right. Show me some love. All right. So we can go ahead and jump into this. All right. So let's go ahead and do it. All right. So first, let me put it to you like this first. Okay. A lot of times when we're looking at different business opportunities that come up, right? We're like kind of searching on Google, or you might be searching on YouTube, and you get bits and pieces of information. You hear about it from this person, hear about it from this person, and you have to like watch like literally 30 videos to kind of put all the pieces together, right? Because really a lot of people are just not, in tune with getting the facts, right? So they only bring you part of the story. So I want to bring you the complete story as I've compiled the information, things that actually matter to you, right? As you're deciding, is successful solution method, is that something for me to even get involved in? So I'm going to go ahead and break it down. Like I said, I broke it down to the top 25 reasons of why you should join and things that they did not tell you, right? So that way you can have it like an in-depth, idea of what you're getting into. Feel me? All right, so let's go ahead and jump to this. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to share my screen with you real quick. Let me share my screen and we're going to go ahead and rock it out. All right, so we're talking about, let me go back to this. Hold on. All right, we're talking about our top 20 reasons to join successful solution method. All right, now I broke this down actually dealing with the product side and the income side, okay? Because, there are things out here that we buy because we want to use the product as well. And as well, we also want to earn an income, right? So I wanted to go ahead and break it down to separate the two. So that way you can, really analyze successful solution method from a product side, right? Versus an income side. Because yes, people, myself included, I buy things not just for the income opportunity, but I buy it for the product as well. All right, so I wanted to break it down that way. So that's what we're going to do. I broke it down to 12 of these things we're going to talk about are dealing with the product side that you probably did not know. And then 8 of them are going to be dealing with the income opportunity side of successful solution method, that you probably did not know either. That really can, change some thought processes for you. So let's go ahead and do it. Number 1, all right, and we're dealing with the product side first. It's easy to implement. Okay, the training that we're actually taught to do is actually, simple. It's really simple to do. Okay, it's nothing where you have to, try and figure out how to put all the pieces together or anything like that. And when I'm saying easy to implement, I'm not talking about, a lot of people will say something's easy, but then they're coming at you from a standpoint of they've been doing it for like, 10 years. Well, yeah, after 10 years, a lot of stuff is going to be easy for you, duh, right? But I'm talking about easy to implement from the standpoint of a person who is new, right? A beginner, right? A newbie. That's what I'm talking about. It's actually easy to implement the training side. And that's crucial because a lot of times we join stuff, and then we're like, okay, how do we get started? And then we have to do all this complex stuff. And it's like, oh my gosh, what in the world did I just get myself into? What I have to build funnels and stuff. What in the world? Right. Okay. So when I'm saying easy to implement, you can, get on board and really, get started right from the beginning. Number 2, fast results. Okay. Now, the results that I'm talking about, remember, I'm talking about the product side because no, I'm not about to make any income claims to you. So y'all can cut that out. All right. What I'm talking about is, and these are coming from my experience and experience that I've seen other people have as well. Okay. So I want to let you know it's coming from my point of view. All right. So when I'm saying fast results, what I'm talking about is for the product side is, are people getting results with the actual training? And is it taking a long time? Because you guys know we'll buy different trainings And, you know, we know it takes time. We get that, right? Hopefully you get that, right? You know, the things take time. But how many times have you, you know, bought some training, right? And you're going through the training and here it is 6 months later, you know, you still haven't made any money. You know what I mean? So when I'm talking about fast results, I'm talking about it's not taking people, you know, months. And I'm going to speak for myself. It's not taking months and months to see results with this training. And I'm going to show you some examples of that so you understand, right? So now, for example, right here, like look on the left, like I actually use myself as an example here, okay? Because one of the things that we learn inside of, one of the main things we learn inside of Successful Solution Method is how to get more engagement on our posts. Because at the end of the day, if you're not getting engagements, nobody's seeing your stuff, then how are they going to buy anything from you, right? You got to have eyeballs, right? So you got to learn how to do that, right? But how fast does it work? Check this out. This right here, you see this pic right here was taken October 16th. This is a screenshot of October 16th, a post that I put up, right? And this was before I started using the training inside of Successful Solution Method. And you see down here at the bottom, you'll see that I had 18 reactions. 18, 1-8, right? Like 1-8. That's it, right? You know what I mean? You know, and you know, I mean, I made my picture and everything, you know what I'm saying? I got a hot 18. That means it was only 18 people who reacted, you know, on this post. So think about it. Out of all those friends that I have, over 2,000 friends, you know, almost 3,000 friends, you know, only 18 people reacted. That's not a whole bunch to pull from as far as, you know, potential prospects in my business. That's not a lot of people to choose from. You feel me? All right. But then you can see over here, let me hide this out the way right quick. All right. You can see over here as well, you know, just to give you another idea of some of my results beforehand, meaning how were my posts doing beforehand? What was my engagement like? This was on October 20th. Okay. Once again, I put up another post, right? You know, and I put some value in this one, right? Put some value in the post, right? And I only had 35 reactions. Okay. That's all the engagement I had was 35 reactions, not 100, not, you know what I mean? It was 35 reactions. So I'm showing you, you know, real live in person, because I know a lot of times people just talk about the money, but I'm showing you real live in person, you know, what's what. Okay. You know, what the training, you know, can actually do as far as the speed of results. So you see, like I said, this was October 16th. This was October 20th. Okay. Now I'm making this video and it's what, like November 6th or something like that. So the point of the matter is, it's like, it hasn't even been like, what is that? Like a couple weeks. All right. So let's go ahead and see what we got next. Now here we have some recent pictures. All right. So check this out. Now here we are, post I put up at November 3rd, right? On November 3rd, I put that post up. And this is where I am now. All right. You can see down here, I got to move this out of the way because I can't even see. Goodness. All right. I can't go back. But it was like 236, right? You know, so you see the engagement has went up. And yeah, that was a blunder because honestly, I hit the button and it went forward. All right. So, but you know, you can see my engagement, you know, had went up tremendously. You know, you go from, you know, 30-some reactions to 200 reactions, you know, in a, like I said, in a matter of like a couple weeks, you know, if that, you know, it's like, wow. Okay. And that was using the training. Okay. For the Successful Solution Method. All right. Now, number 3, confidence booster. Okay. People don't even, like, I started thinking about this, and like a lot of people don't even think about this one right here. All right. Do you know how many people, and you probably have done this yourself, you know, you have been in a situation where you trying everything. You don't try everything to, you know, get some leads, get some sales, right, for whatever you're promoting. And it just seems like nothing's working for you, right? And that really plays on with your confidence. That really plays on you, you know, because a lot of times people, that's why people quit, because their confidence is so low because they're not seeing any type of results, like nothing, like they're not getting no leads. They're not even getting nobody even, you know, comment on their post or anything. So one of the benefits to this is like a immediate confidence booster, because imagine, you know, think about how long you've been online, like put it in the comments. Let me know how long you've been online trying to make money. Right. You know, and there's people out there who've been online for like a year, 2 years trying to make money. Like when I first started, you know, online and I was trying to make money online, it was in 2018. All right. And it was in January. And it took me 90 days to make $9.24. Like that's a long time. Most people give up after like 30 to 45, 60 days. Like they're just like, I'm out of here, you know? So when you actually start getting more engagement, you actually start getting results from the training itself, you are like immediately like, oh my goodness, this works. Yes. Right. Because you actually are getting a result versus just being told, oh, just, it just takes a while, give it 6 months, give it a year. It's like, come on, man, you done paid. You want to see some type of results going on. And like I said, that's going to really boost your confidence to see that you are winning at something, that you finally winning at something. Because for real, some people be in a bad space, not really being confident with what they have going on. So this is definitely something that helps boost your confidence because you're getting real results. It's not fake or anything. You're getting real results really fast. All right. That's what's possible. All right. Now, how about discipline? Now, this is one I bet you like nobody even mentioned to you. Okay. Now, let me tell you, I'm going to give it to you from my standpoint of where I'm coming from with discipline. All right. So before I got into successful solution method, right? I have a DMO. Okay. A daily method of operation. All right. But I typically I wasn't a morning person. So I really wouldn't even get up until like maybe 11:30, something like that. You know what I'm saying? Eastern Standard Time. That's just what I did. Right. Now, it's like that doesn't work out the best for your business. Do I make money? Yeah. But is that the best that I could do? No, it wasn't. Right. But this is what happened when I got involved with successful solution method. Right. We're actually given, a DMO that's similar to the one I was using, but it has some different features on it. Right. So, okay, cool. So with me learning, right, what they said to do, I'm like, okay, so I had to tweak some times. Right. So that way I could be doing the task at the time that it was going to be most productive for me to do them. Right. Where I was going to have the biggest impact. Right. So I actually had to start getting up earlier. I actually have my phone set to wake me up, my alarm to wake me up at 7:30 in the morning now. Right. And I just told you I'm not a morning person. You feel me? Right. So I had to discipline myself to start getting up at 7:30 instead of 11:30. Right. Because you could say all you want that, oh, well, you work for yourself. You could do what you want. This, that, and the third. It is not about doing what I want. It's about doing what I need to do so that I can have everything I want. That's what it's about. Right. So, yes, this helped me, with the discipline. Right. Because now I set my alarm earlier to get up and start the task, the morning section of the task that need to be done. And this is part of the results that I'm having. Right. This is part of the reason of the results that I'm having is because of this discipline that I've really, been forced to have. It's like it should have already been there, but it wasn't. I've been an entrepreneur over 12 years, right? I'm saying, without a job, just work, doing my own thing, right? Self-employed, so, but throughout that time, guys, I'm saying, if I would have had the discipline that whole time, right, to get up earlier in the morning, imagine how much more success I would have had, how many more people I could have helped, how much more income I would have had. Right. So this is a big one. Like I said, that a lot of people probably are really overlooking, but this is a serious one right here, because this right here, just, adapting to the discipline, right, of the schedule that you need to have, right, in order to have the best outcome for things. Okay. Now, everybody, they might start their stuff differently, but I found, that me get up at 7:30 was going to have the best outcome for me. Right. So this allowed me to, be able to increase that discipline for that. So that I definitely wanted to point that out. All right. And like I said, because I started getting up earlier. All right. Now, how about number 5? Okay. The legit training. All right. So, a lot of times we'll join stuff out there and the product, right, is training. Right. But come on, y'all, like for real, there's things that you bought. There's things that we have bought that we bought it and the product was the training. Right. But we didn't even go through the training. We didn't do nothing. We didn't even look at it. We didn't even watch a video, right? Nothing, right? So sometimes, things can be called cash gifting, you know what I'm saying? If nobody's using a product and getting no results from the product, and I didn't make that up. That's just how it is sometimes, right? But with successful solution method, I can tell you for a fact that people are using the training because I am using the training. So I can speak for myself, and I also could speak for other members. All right, that the training is legit because they're getting results based on the training, right? Because they're showing their proof, and that is a training type of result. So my point is that with successful solution method, this can't be called no cash gifting, so some of the other things that you may have in your toolbox might be a little iffy. You don't have to worry about that with this program, because people are actually getting results with the training. All right. So for example, I want to show you right here, like this fella right here in a group. He's like, hey, I hadn't looked at my follower account for a while. It's been hovering at 100, but look now. So now basically this person went from having just like 100 followers to now they're having 2,246 followers. And once again, followers mean people are actually seeing your, hear me, y'all. Okay. Cause you only get 5,000 friends that you can have on Facebook, right? You only can get 5,000 friends, but you can have a whole bunch more followers. You can have, unlimited amount of followers. So that means even if you done maxed out your friends list at 5,000, right? This person got an additional 2,000 people, 2,246 to be exact, right? Following them, seeing their posts, right? That means seeing their posts. So that way, you basically broadened. Yeah, that's a word, broadened. Broadened your audience base right there. So the more people looking at you, the more people have the ability to join you in your business and buy your products and services. See what I'm saying? See why that's crucial, right? So that means this person is actually using the training. Okay. Over here, this fella said that I'm delighted by the increase in followers that I've gotten since I joined the program in October. And he actually tells when he joined the program. He joined in October, he said, right? October when, I don't know. But you can see right here, the screenshot was November 4th. So he joined in October something. So at the most, a month at the most. So 4 weeks at the most. He said, I'm now over 1,000 followers, right? And you see he's being followed by over 1,000 people. Once again, that's in addition to however many friends he has. So if he's maxed out his friends at 5,000 friends, fine, because now he got an additional 1,044 people to be exact, actually being able to see his posts, see what he has to offer. So that way he can connect with them, they can connect with him, and do business. Because if you don't got eyeballs on your site, on your business, then you pretty much don't have a business if nobody's looking at you. Like, just be real with that. Okay. Can y'all agree with that? Put down a comment, say, I feel you, D. All right. Because that's how it goes. So this is proof right here, guys, showing you that people are getting results with the actual training. Okay. And like I said, that's been one of the bigger issues that we've had in the industry, in the make money online industry, that will buy stuff, but a lot of people will buy it just to make money because the training that's in there is subpar at best, right? But here, people are using the training every single day and actually getting results, and multiple people who never got results before are actually getting results. All right. Now, here, number 6. Newbies are winning. Okay, so we're talking about people who, when I'm saying newbies, whether you just started or whether you've been doing it for a while, but you haven't really, been having success. That's what I mean by newbies. You haven't really had success until now, until you got involved with Successful Solution Method, for example, right? Newbies, people who were not getting results before, are winning. All right. For example, right here, check this out. All right, this person here, by using the training, this person here said, hey, I found these in the morning once I turned on my cell phone. All right. So they wound up getting commissions. This is what, 200, 150, 75, right? So this person got over $400, right? Had over $400 in commissions when they turned on their cell phone. This is not a fluke. Okay, this is not a fluke. All right. This person right here, she says, hey, I got these 4 beauties right here popped up in my messenger while I'm at my day job. Right. So she has a day job. So that means she doesn't have like 20 hours a day to be just fooling around on Facebook. Right. She get her stuff done. She's in and out. Right. But here you see she's actually having success. People are actually having success, and this is like what, 2, 3, 4. This is like almost $500. It might be over $500, right? 2, 3, 50, 4, right? Over $400 right here that she has earned while she was at her day job. Okay. Like let that sink in, man. Like, I know back when I was working, when I did have a JLB, if I would have gotten off of work or whatever, or taken a lunch break from my job and then checked my phone and I saw I had, over $400, sitting there, I'd be like, yo, boss, I'm out. Like I probably would have peeled out and put even more energy into it. But the point of the matter is that people are actually having results, and it's not taking them, tons of time. I mean, the program has not even been around tons of long, so it can't take tons of time. Like, think about it. All right. But yes, I wanted to show you that. All right. Now, number 7. This is another one that a lot of the videos that you're watching aren't really talking about this. It's like I said, a lot of the ones, because I watched some before I even joined, right? A lot of them are just kind of talking about the money, but not, telling you guys, like kind of behind the scenes. And that's what we're here for, right? So number 7, the ongoing support. Now, I actually talk about this like pretty much every week on my YouTube channel, right? About the importance of ongoing support. And I'm going to tell you the angle that I'm coming from. Okay. The angle that I'm talking about it from. All right. So a lot of times when you're out there and you're like promoting a product, especially like a make money product, right? Then it's like, you'll join somebody, right? You'll join a sponsor or whatever. And then you pretty much be relying on that sponsor to help you, right? Because the company doesn't have anything in place. So it's like up to you and that sponsor to work that out. So then you'll see a lot of people, in Facebook groups of these different companies, like, I joined and my sponsor hasn't helped me, blah, 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 whatever. Okay. And I get it. You're frustrated because nobody helped you, right? Well, your sponsor didn't help you, right? And then the company doesn't have anything set up for you, right? Well, excuse me, with Successful Solution Method, they have ongoing support. So what that means is, what reason I put down You Can Focus, because what that means is when someone decides to go ahead and lock arms with you with Successful Solution Method, you don't have to worry about that person saying that you was a bad sponsor or anything like that. Why? Because Successful Solution Method has their own support, their own training and everything, right? So they support the person. So what does that mean you can do, right? That means instead of you hand-holding everyone and your business slowing down, you can focus, right? You can focus on running your business. That is huge, guys. I'm telling you, when I did start making some money online, man, me having to do all the support and everything, I had to be the support person because, like I said, the company didn't have anything, set up that was like ongoing and weekly training and stuff, right? So what happened was, I was up there, I was making some money, it was happening fast, but then it was going like, whoo. Then as people came in, it started going like this. Why? Because I had to be that support person for everyone because there was nothing in place, right? So that means I could not, continue to focus on growing myself. And that hit your pockets, man. That hit your pockets. So it is great that Successful Solution Method has solved that problem and they have the ongoing support. So you don't have to rely on a sponsor and, that sponsor doesn't have to feel like they're locked to you like a ball and chain. Like, be real with it. Okay. All right. So you can have a life. All right. Now, number 8, also, this is another thing they have that I haven't seen this in a make money online opportunity. I haven't seen this on that. I've seen it in a training platform before. That's just, training platform, but it's not, make money online type deal. But I haven't seen it in a make money online type deal where they have a dedicated success coach. What that means is what happens is once you join up, you'll be linked to one of the success coaches and you'll get a call with one of them, so that way they can make sure that you're on the right track. Now, typically what happens when you join another make money online opportunity, what happens? Typically, you don't get that first off, or if you happen to join someone who gives you that, which is like maybe 2% of the people, right? Then you have to wait on your sponsor to, connect with you, right? To get on a call with you and make sure that you set up right? So in this case, the company is doing that. Once again, that takes some pressure off of you, right? And you as a person coming in, that you're getting the top notch, you're getting, what the company is telling you to do, right? You're getting it straight from the company. You don't have to worry about relying on a sponsor and you don't have to worry about being that sponsor that knows everything. You feel me? You can get back to focusing, baby. All right. Now, number 9. All right. And this is something actually that, I actually only came across this, like the accountability part of things, when I actually put my group together previously, for my marketing team. Right. But before that, there wasn't anything that really stressed accountability. Okay. That I had joined anyway. Okay. So with successful solution method, they stress accountability. So what I mean by that is, one of the successful successful solution coaches actually will give you an accountability review, kind of review to make sure that you got your stuff set up properly and things of that nature. It's kind of holding you accountable, and they'll do like, kind of spot checks to kind of hold you accountable for your success, right? Because it's like, it's like they want you to win. So they don't want you to be like, oh, I got lost in the sauce, I didn't win, and blah, blah, blah. Well, no, they're like, well, wait, hold up. Didn't a success coach, recommend that you do this, that, and the third, or whatever? So yeah, holding, like, it's like, what do we call it? Like holding your feet to the fire, holding you accountable, because at the end of the day, they already know that if you're doing what it's taught to do, that you're going to see success. Whatever success looks like to you, but you're going to see success, right? So they have that in place, and that's phenomenal, because like I said, most Make Money Online opportunities don't have any of that in place, right? And once again, this is coming from the company. This is not something that your sponsor has to do, or that you have to do for someone else. Once again, so you can live your life and, and push your business and make money. You feel me? All right, more time for you. All right. Number 10. All right. I like the fact that with a successful solution method, that you could actually use this training, okay, use the product to build any business, okay? Because any business that you are, it doesn't matter what kind of network marketing business you're doing, MLM business, it doesn't even matter if you're doing like credit repair. I don't care if you're selling dog food. If you are trying to build that business on Facebook, okay, and start getting some leads on Facebook organically, meaning not paying for Facebook paid ads or anything, right? Then you can use this training for absolutely any business that you want to get leads off Facebook. For example, okay, like for example, I have, multiple things that I promote, all in the same niche, whatever, right? But it's multiple things that I promote, right? So I showed you guys this right here to show you, right, that, because I know a couple of people had mentioned to me, that they were concerned. They were like, oh, well, I see a lot of people who are promoting it. They just kind of, plastering it all over their wall or whatever. Well, actually, you're not even supposed to do that. Plaster SSM all over your wall. You're not even supposed to do that. So there's that, but the point of the matter is that you see this proof pic I'm showing here, that is not an SSM proof pic. Okay, this is from a whole nother company that I'm involved with, and I just marked it out, to keep kind of the curiosity. But my point is, this is November 3rd, right? That's the date up there. So you already know I'm already in successful solution method, right? But I am not plastering it all over my wall. I am using the training, right, to enhance my business, my brand. Feel what I'm saying? See, a lot of people getting confused because they're seeing other people only talk about SSM on their wall. That's what they choose. All right. That's what they choose to do. All right. But the training shows you how to build your brand. So that way, if there's a company that they shut their doors tomorrow, whatever company it is that you may be with, or multiple companies, doesn't matter. They decide to shut their doors, or somebody shut the doors for them. You feel what I'm saying? All right. You will have built up your brand so you can promote whatever it is that you want, right? But the training actually shows you how to get that more engagement. Like, look at the green little arrow. That's supposed to be an arrow at the bottom, right? And you'll see the engagement I got on that post, 239 reactions. Now, that's a long ways from what I showed you before with like 35 reactions or something like that. That's a long ways, right? In a short amount of time, because remember, that was just like at the end of October. So in like a couple weeks, you see that engagement has went off the chain, baby. Okay, off the chain, right? But I wanted to show you this because I wanted you to see that this is not just about, this training is not just about plastering, success solution method all over your wall, right? If you are promoting anything that you want to get leads off of Facebook, right? If that's what you want to do, you could follow the training to build your business, build your brand, okay? Because that's exactly what I'm doing. That I'm just straight up. You can go to my profile on Facebook, and check where I'm directing people and all that. I'm building up me, baby. Okay. Coach D builds up Coach D, right? But I use trainings to teach me different techniques to do that. So that's why I wanted to show you this. Okay. All right. Now, number 11, this product allows you to be able to remove the guesswork. So let's talk about that. All right. A lot of times people are like, man, I don't know what to post. Like, I talked to one fella. I actually talked to somebody today, and they said that they didn't have good results with Facebook marketing. They didn't have good results with Facebook marketing. They didn't know if it was what they were posting, this, that, and third. But my point is, so they didn't even know if it worked, right? That's what they were saying. Okay. But here's the deal. The reason why that person was feeling that way is because it was a whole bunch of guesswork and whatever they had going on. And I know that for a fact. Why? Because I know what does work. Okay. All right. And so Successful Solution Method has removed the guesswork. So you're talking about what to post. They're going to show you what to post, right? How often? You learn that too. When? They learn that too. How about how to recruit? I got an answer. You don't have to recruit. Like, for real. That's the answer, right? So when you're like, I don't know what to post, they teach you that. I don't know how often to post, they teach you that. Yeah, because there is a rhyme to that, right? You don't just be posting 5 times in a day, okay? When to post, they teach you that. About recruiting, you don't have to recruit, okay? This is why so many newbies are winning, all right? All right, how about selling? You ain't got to sell. Okay, like, just being real. All right, you don't have to do these things. So they remove the guesswork because things are already put in place to teach you how to do things and to do things for you in certain cases. Like take out the fact that you don't have to recruit, right? They have it in place so that you don't have to recruit and you don't have to do the selling and all of that stuff, right? It's already in place for you to make it super easy so you don't have to be guessing. Now, if you up there, I'm gonna be real with you. If you still up there trying to do all this other stuff that's not even on the list to do, right? That's one of the reasons you might still not be, reaching your goals that you want, right? Because this is like the fastest moving program that I've seen as far as people getting results really fast, with the training and, income wise as well, that I've seen anyway, from newbies, but the point of the matter is that, it removes a lot of this guesswork for you. Okay, because you have a checklist. This is a pick of a checklist, right? Because you have a checklist of what you need to do every day, so you know what to do. If it ain't on that checklist, then that's some extra. That's right, extra. That's some extra stuff. Okay, so don't be up there. I'm just saying. I'm just giving you advice, yo. Don't be up there, going through the checklist. Then you stop the checklist to go and do some extra stuff, but you haven't finished the checklist, and you wondering why your results are not showing up yet. Well, because you're not sticking to the checklist, because the checklist is the money-making activities, the income-producing activities, all right? And that's just how simple it is, all right? Now, how about number 12, no tech required? Now, guys, I know good and well, okay? We all done been through trainings, that's teaching us how to build funnels. I talked to one guy today. He was like, he was going through a challenge where he was learning to build funnels and build not build autoresponders, but it was something about building funnels and putting autoresponders together. All right. And I've actually talked to someone else who said, they were doing something similar as well. All right, let me just go ahead and just like break this down like real quick. Okay, this is just some real stuff. I'm just gonna shoot from the hip, guys. Okay. Now, yes, we will be learning all of that stuff, right? Because I was learning it at the beginning too, trying to learn ClickFunnels and stuff like that, right? All of that sounds good. Hold on, listen to me. All that sounds good. It sounds real good, and we be feeling real smart. But at the end of the day, guys, if we're taking our time to build the funnels, right? Because we're learning funnels, we're building the funnels, we're doing all this stuff. When at the end of the day, we still don't know how to get leads, but we up there talking about we learning to build funnels, but we still not pulling in income, on a consistent basis or enough income, right? We're not making, at least, let's say your first 500 in a month, you know what I mean? But yet we up there spending our time learning how to build funnels, and we don't want to be a master funnel builder. We're saying we want to make money online. Is what we're saying. We're not saying that we want to be master funnel builders. But I'm gonna just need us to, and I say us because I did the same thing, man. I didn't know. Nobody told me. I'm up there trying to, learn to build funnels and wondering why my inbox rates on emails ain't working. All this tech stuff, right? You know what I mean? Getting all sidetracked and stuff and wondering why the money ain't coming in. Well, because you're getting sidetracked on this other stuff, right? Instead of doing the money making activities. So when we're talking about the no tech required, they already have a funnel done. It's a done for you funnel. You don't have to go build a funnel. All right. With the follow-up. So you don't have to go get an autoresponder. All right. The company follows up for you. All right. Done for you proof banner. That means, a lot of people be like, oh, I don't know how to show proof because I ain't got no proof. Proof banners are already made for you. Okay, there's already proof banners made that we can use that the company makes, and they actually look really good. Okay, I think she said she had hired a designer or something like that. But anyway, they look good. All right, done for you webinar invites. What does that mean? What does that mean? Okay, that means like when you're talking to someone reaches out to you, right? When you're in this program in Successful Solution Method, someone reaches out to you. All you got to do is like, oh, okay, cool. You want to know about it? All right, cool. So how about this? We just, rock over with this webinar, right? They check out the webinar. You invite them to the webinar and they get all their questions answered. Okay, all the questions answered. And we have a banner as well, so that way we can actually invite people, right? They tell us what to do with the banner, so we can invite people, so the people just go to the webinar, right? Boom. So you ain't got to create none of that. No, you got to create none of that. And I know this for a fact, man, because there are people in there who are now winning that wasn't winning before, right? That they don't have no additional funnel set up. It's just that funnel. They don't have no additional autoresponder set up. It's just that follow-up. They don't have none of that additional stuff that we be thinking that we got to know how to do. We got to know how to build this. We know how to build this. Meanwhile, we making no money, right? All right. So I'm gonna tell you that for a fact. Now let's go ahead to the income side of things. All right, the things that you probably didn't know, because there are some things I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, when I looked at stuff on YouTube, a lot of times they talking about the money, but they don't go kind of deeper into things. Everybody just want to say, oh, I made $12,000 in however long, whatever they were saying. You know what I mean? But it's like, yo, if you're like me, I'm the type of person that when I'm joining something, I want to know some deets on it. Like, just give me some deets on it. That's good. You made some money and all that, but give me some details on it so I can make a decision to see if it's something I want to join. Because me personally, I don't join just because everybody's saying they're making money. So what? I can make money. You know what I mean? Like, because I believe in abundance. So hopefully you do too. So you can make money in anything, but you want to know what's the details on it so you can see if that's something that's going to resonate with you. So let's go ahead and jump into this. All right. So we're going to talk about these are the 8 things as far as income, because we had the 12 on the product, 8 on the income side. All right. Of why you should join. All right. 1. Now this is really, really good. It has both low and high ticket. All right. Now let's not get caught up in the terms, because I had somebody say, well, I consider high ticket $1,500. I consider high ticket $15,000. Okay, man, look, I don't want to do in the video. So this is what we're talking about. Okay. So when we're saying low and high ticket, that means we're talking about anywhere from a person can start anywhere from 125 on up to 2,000. Right. So my point is that there's a space for everyone. There's a space for everyone. You start where you at. I'll tell you what I've seen mostly. Okay, mostly I've seen people starting at either the 500, anywhere from 500 to 1,000 to 2,000, right? That's what I've seen mostly. Okay, now with that being said, there are some people obviously who start at the 125 and so on, right? So the point is that it's a range so that people can get in where they fit in, man. Nobody's up here twisting your arm telling you, oh, you got to get in at 2,000, do. No, you don't. You get in where you fit in, because everybody's situation is different, and that's just what that is. So I like the fact that it has both the low ticket and the high ticket together, right? So you could choose. Now this is why number 2 is so important about no pass ups. All right. Because remember, I told you a lot of people are not really kind of talking about it or whatever, at least the videos I watch. Check this out. I want y'all to hear me. Okay. Now, how most of the money making online products that we have, what I'm saying? Most of them, they have a pass up system where, for instance, it's like, let's say if you join at the $500 level for something, for other products, not this one. I'm just saying how most products are. You join at the $500 level for something, right? And then someone decides to join you, but they want to join you at the $1,000 level. Then what happens? You don't make no money. Okay. It passes up, right? Money gone. You did all the work to bring that person in and you got zero. It's over for you. Right. And here's the deal. I was actually talking to somebody, and they were saying that, and it's somebody who knows, they know how to market already. They're not a newbie, but they were saying that they was like, oh man, I like the pass up system, man. I like that, meaning that if a person is not highest level, then they might miss some money. And you know what? I get it. But this is the flip side. And this is my opinion. I'm about to let y'all know from the real, like what I feel about it. Right. And I like it too. Okay. But I also understand the flip side of it. I also understand the side of it from the person who, didn't have the money to join at the highest level. They're out there doing the best they can. best they can, you know, getting leads in and signups, you know, and trying to get signups and stuff. And then from the standpoint of they put all that work in and their money passes up. They're like, oh my God, do you know, I have heard people say, you know what, I'm not promoting this anymore. You know, other companies I'm talking about, I'm not promoting this anymore until I can afford to get to the high level. And then they don't come back. So you can say all you want about, oh, and I like it. Yeah, because you already know how to market. That's why you like it. Let's just be real with this, right? But how about something that everybody can win at, you know, or that it helps everybody win? Let's put it that way, because I'm not saying everybody can't win at other stuff. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, how about something that helps everybody win faster? How about that? How about that? How about if it's no pass-ups, a person could literally, then it's more of a chance a person is actually buying it for the product when they're not forced to buy the $2,000 level just so they miss, you know, just so they won't miss money. Now they're like, you know what? I look at, you know, they look at the levels, you know, see where they want to get in based on the training that they're buying, and buy the level they want to get in. And they don't have to worry about missing money. That what's that FOMO, fear of missing out factor, you know? So this does not have that. And basically what that means is, let's say you join at the, you know, 325 level. Let's just say, right? You join at 325 level, because that's where, you know, when you looked at the page, like when you go through my link that's down there in the description, right? You go and you get over to the sales page and you're looking to see what's included in each one. You're like, okay, well, yeah, this is the package I want right here. And let's say you chose to get the $325 package, right? Okay, boom, because you chose it for the product, right? This is what you want, right? Okay, boom. You go ahead, you get started doing the training and everything. You get plugged in, you know, maybe a couple weeks later, you know what I'm saying? You get your engagement, and then boom, somebody comes through and, you know, talks to you and they want to sign up with you, right? They go ahead, go to one of the webinars, right? And they could get back with you and they want to sign up. And that person goes through your link and they decide to go ahead and join at the $2,000 level. All right. You don't have to worry about the fact that you came in at 325. They came in at 2,000 because they wanted to. You came in at 325 because you wanted to. That's where you wanted to be. But you did that work still. You did that. You did that. You followed the training, right? You did what the training says. So you don't pass that money up, right? So that's one thing that I didn't hear in a lot of the videos, explaining to people and really stressing that you're buying it for the product level that you want. Whatever product level you want, you buy it. So obviously the higher level, yes, you do get, you know, more benefits, more training and resources and stuff like that. Yes, you do. Right? Yes, you do. Okay. But you get in where you want to get in, not get in somewhere because you afraid of losing out. Okay. So that I wanted to stress. Number 3, no recruiting. Now, check this out. When I first, heard that, I was like, man, I don't know about that. I'm gonna be real with you. I said, man, that's a lie. I said that got to be a lie, right? You know, so like I said, I had to, you know, kind of, you know, research, you know, because everything don't make sense on the outside sometimes, you know, until you dig into it. So basically, the reason why, I'm gonna break it down to you real quick. The reason why we don't have to recruit is because I'm dead serious with you, because the training works. And what happens is people get attracted to you and they actually come to you and they want to have a conversation with you and see what you got going on. And then you could point them to the webinar if that's what they need, you know, if they want to know what you got going on, because they want to get more engagement and start getting, you know, more traction and start making sales as well, because that's what they want, right? People come to you. So you don't have to be chasing people and trying to recruit people because they come to you. And that I can attest to, you know, not just for myself, but I can attest for, you know, different teammates as well who I've talked to and who don't know how to close or anything like that, you know, and they said the same thing, you know, so I can attest to that. That's why you don't have to recruit, because people are coming to you, right? So you don't have to try and convince people or anything like that, you know, and so it's like way easier. Especially if you're just getting started, man. One of the main things, and even when you're not getting started, one of the main pain points of network marketers is that we were like, man, we don't want to recruit. You know what I mean? Like, man, we don't want to do no recruiting, right? Oh, goodness, man, recruiting sucks, right? You know, this is what we say, right? Well, this is why you don't have to recruit, because the training actually works, and have people coming to you or just going over to the webinar. And then when they go to the webinar, it gives them all the information. They can ask all the questions live, because they do webinars live, right? And then they're told to get back to the person who invited them to the webinar. So you ain't got to recruit. The person come back to you, hey, yeah, I saw your your link for the webinar, and I went to the webinar and I liked it. So they told me to get back with the person who referred me, so I'm getting back with you, and I want to go ahead and get your link so I can sign up. Okay, cool. Boom, boom, mic drop. All right, no selling. All right. Now, first you like, man, that's a lie. How you gonna make money if ain't nobody selling something? They didn't say nobody's selling something. They said that you don't have to sell something. So listen. They said that you don't have to sell anything, right? So even for me, even though I do know how to close, right? Even when I'm talking to people, like if somebody come to me in Messenger, you know what I'm saying? I use the webinar as well. Like, yo, I understand you got questions and everything. Cool beans. Let me go ahead and get all your questions answered. Boom, here go the webinar. Okay, because on that webinar, it does the setup for you. And we have the live webinars and we have the replays, so that way we can send a person a replay if the live webinar is not happening right then, right? And at the end, it tells them every time to get back with the inviter, right? So that way the person, even if you gave them a replay, they see the replay, boom, they come back to you to do the sign up. This is why we don't have to sell it. This is why. Because that live webinar or the webinar replay, which was live, at some point, right? Because they do it every week, right? Does that selling for you. This is why, okay? So it's true. All right, now 50% commissions. All right, now let me go ahead and address what you probably thinking right now. I'm gonna go ahead and address it and knock it down. Boop! Knock it down, right? All right, 50% commission. Now, yes, are there companies out there who pay 100% commission? Absolutely, right? But I'm going to give it to you from a whole different standpoint here. I'm going to give it to you from a whole different standpoint. This is some real stuff, okay? Now, here's the deal. First of all, you have 50% commission, right? That's very generous, seeing as how they're handling a lot of the stuff for you, right? Now, you say, well, man, I want 100%. Okay, well, you want 100%, but then you don't have no ongoing support. Excuse me. You don't have no training that actually works, right? Most of the people, that are newbies anyway, are not winning, right? And this is what you have going on. So your 100% of the $0 you made, guess how much 100% of zero is? I'm gonna let y'all answer that. Put down in the comments, how much is 100% of zero? Is $0, right? So at 50%, right, commission, this allows to, now I don't know if that's what they use the money for. This is just what I'm thinking, okay? That this allows the company to be able to pay for that support that we get, pay for, that success coach that we get, pay for that ongoing support, meaning that ongoing training that we get, pay for those moderators who answer our questions every single day. That if we have a question, we can find answers, find someone to give us answers every single day. And I'm not talking about a sponsor. I'm talking about people who are doing this on behalf of the company. Okay. And what happens is more people make money that way. So it's like, yo, like, change your mindset. You out there, thinking you're doing something because you're like, oh, I get 100% commission, but you ain't making no money. You ain't making no money. Stop it. You ain't making no money, right? And even if you making money, your team ain't making no money, right? Because you don't have these things in place to help them, and that's just the straight up truth. And you know it. And you know it, man. Don't be trying to fake it, because some folk be out here faking it, and that's just what that is, right? But the realness is, and this is one of the reasons that I actually like the comp plan, because I'm actually involved in another platform where their commissions are kind of percents like this right here, and I actually agree with it because it allows for a stronger company. That means more people will have success because that company can afford to pay other people, or I don't know if they're paying them or what, but anyway, that company, can afford to have people help the members. So that way people are not just, in there, they buy it, they in there, and then, a month later, they still haven't seen no type of result at all. They ain't got no more engagement. They don't have no type of sale or nothing. Okay. Yeah. I would much rather have 50% commission and way more people when I'm talking about beginners and everything. Like the majority of people I've seen post in the proof group, that's showing their results. Majority of them I never even seen before. Right. And I know a lot of the top players or whatever, but the majority of them posted in there are not those typical top players that you may have seen. So that's good. That's good. Why? Because that means that this can be done for everybody. Everybody can do this. So yes, 50% commissions is actually the great number. This is one of the reasons why more people are actually making money. I mean, when you see newbies talking about, our beginners, and when I'm saying newbies and beginners, meaning they hadn't made money before, right? Whenever they're talking about, oh my goodness, I just opened my phone and I have $400 commission. Oh, I mean, people like giving testimonials crying, because they have never made any money, been online 2-3 years, never made any money. And all of a sudden now they're making money just following tasks. Like, yeah, following tasks, and the tasks produce results, guys. That's just how it goes. So yeah, that's actually a good benefit. Now, number 6, weekly pay. So yeah, there are some companies out there that, they pay like, once a month or something like that. So this one you get paid every week. And then another benefit is that the company collects the money. So you don't need to worry about pay processors, because here's the flip side. Before you say, well, I really get paid instant, I want my money now. Like you got a drug problem or something. Like, calm down, y'all. Like, what kind of jobs y'all done had that don't pay y'all, day by day? Like, I'm gonna need y'all to rethink y'all whole life. But anyway, okay. But the flip side of that is that a lot of people in some of those companies, you know what I'm saying? Like in the US, we're good because we got plenty of payment processors, right? But a lot of people outside of the US have problems having payment processors. So they're like, man, I want to join, right? But then they don't know how to accept payment, like when they have to, accept their own payment. And even some people in the US, they're new, so they don't know how to do that stuff. I didn't know how to do that stuff. It was like, what? Like, I got it. What's a cash app? Who? What kind of is that's an app that's gonna give me cash? Like, people that's new, we don't know that stuff, when we first starting out, right? So once again, this is about simplicity. Company takes care of that, right? Company takes care of that. So you don't have to worry about coming up with some payment processor. All right. And you get paid every week. Worldwide. All right. This is something that's all over the world, right? People from all over the world, Africa, different places, can participate in this. They can, for one, utilize the training, because this is literally, it's a product, right? Utilize the training that works. Okay. I can't stress that enough. That works. Okay. Then, they also can participate in the income side as well, because worldwide, right? So there's tons of people, who have an opportunity, because some of these things, excuse me, that we have, like for make money online stuff, some of the things that they're not really a good fit for, other countries. Cause like I said, the payment processors, they can't find payment processors, and some of them just don't operate outside of the United States. There are some companies that they have an affiliate side, where you can make money with it, and they just don't operate outside of the United States. Well, what about the rest of the people? Like, okay, yeah, I'm in the United States, but goodness gracious, bro, like, what if I wasn't? Like, sometimes, like, for real, on the real talk, like, sometimes people only think about themselves, and at some point, if you want to progress in life, and business is part of your life, right? If you want to progress, you have to start thinking way, you know how they say, think outside the box. You got to start thinking way outside of that sphere. And you got to start thinking about what is it that you're going to align yourself with that can actually help the masses, right? Because it actually helps you by helping the masses. You know that, right? Like, come on, I'm gonna need y'all to think a minute. It actually helps you by that. If it's more people that can join this opportunity, right, then that means that's way more people that you actually can do business with, right? And it's not hard for them to join. It's not like they got to go through all these hoops and find payment processors and all this stuff. So yes, worldwide is huge. All right. And the last one, because we had 8 here, right? They actually have a built-in traffic source, all right? Because like I said, the training is showing us Facebook, right? Getting engagement, people coming to you, right? But the owner actually stresses the fact that, hey, you want to have the organic, but you also, if you want to go ahead and really legit grow your business quickly, especially when you're first starting out, you want to kind of help yourself, right? So therefore you got the organic side, right? Which is the Facebook, but you also have the paid traffic side. So they have a built-in traffic source, right, that you can tap into. And we're not talking about Udemy with bots, right? Because no, I'm not trying to say that every person who sells solo ads on Udemy sell bots. I'm just saying that I've seen a lot of beginners, all right, get solo ads, and they be so sad Like they'll spend, like they'll join something at like the highest level, and then they'll go dump a bunch of money on solo ads because someone told them to. Somebody told them, hey, all you gotta do is just go get some solo ads, right? And then they wind up basically losing all their money. Right now, the difference between just some robotic solo ads, right, versus the built-in traffic source that they have at Successful Solution Method, is that the leads that they have for a Successful Solution Method are pre-qualified leads. That means they're actual people, not clicks. Did you hear me? Not clicks. They're actual people. Okay. People with wallets. Okay. They're actual people who have already kind of been pre-screened to say, hey, yes, I'm interested in an opportunity. Yes, I have the time to put in for this opportunity. And yes, I have money to invest in the opportunity. So it's a matter of them seeing the opportunity. And if they feel like, yes, this is the opportunity for me, then they already have everything else they need. They already got the money. They already got the time. You feel what I'm saying? So that's way different than when we go out there and y'all go out there and go to Udemy and buy some robots on solo ads, and then you wondering why you didn't make any money, and things didn't go right for you. All right. So this is huge, having that built-in traffic source, and that traffic source is only for Successful Solution Method members as well. So no, you can't go up there like, let me get the website, let me order some from my other business. It don't work that way. All right. But these are things, like I say, guys, these are things that I wanted to point out to you. Let me come back full circle here. Okay. These are things that I wanted to point out to you guys, because these are actually some legit reasons, right, why you should, look into Successful Solution Method, why you should go ahead and join. Because yes, it is quite different from a lot of other programs. It's not about trying to compare, saying one is better than the other, but it's about you putting yourself in the absolute best position that you can put yourself in to have success faster and have more success, and do it in such a way that builds yourself up, builds your brand up, builds your confidence up, right? And also in such a way that you can actually continue to still live your life. You don't have to be like held, captive, if you will, because you're held captive by your business, because you got to do everything and support everybody. You feel me? All right. So hopefully you found some value from this video, Successful Solution Method review, the top 20 things that you need to know before you join. All right. If you have, definitely go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Hit the subscribe button. All right. Go ahead. Show me some love. All right. And the first link in the description, you can go ahead and rock out with Successful Solution Method with me. Click that first link in the description. I also have some cool bonuses for you guys too. All right. Now you do have to reach out to me directly before you sign up if you want those bonuses. So, and you have my contact details down below, so you can reach out to me. All right. Other than that, y'all already know this is D Car Lady, baby. And what we gonna do? We're gonna take the ride to the top. All right. And we out.